You've been hearing podcast gurus telling you you need to have your podcast on YouTube. Or if you don't have your podcast on YouTube, you're missing out. And you probably also heard Tio Gary telling you that you have to diversify your content and post on different platforms. But the truth is that you're scrambling to find the time to keep up with putting episodes out every week. That the thought of adding another platform to your workflow gives you a lot of anxiety, and you are close to a soponcio.
Soponcio, a fainting spell or sudden loss of consciousness.
But this stops today because in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest and fastest way to distribute your podcast to YouTube with RSS.com's audio to video conversion feature, PodViz. This feature will blow your mind, and it will only add a few seconds to your podcast workflow because after you set things up once, you'll be able to publish your episodes to YouTube with a click of a button. Hello and welcome to RSS.com, the #1 place to grow and monetize your podcast. We post videos about how to launch, promote, and monetize your podcast. So hit subscribe and keep coming back to see me. I have some cool stuff in the pipeline coming your way, and I don't want you to miss out. Now you may be wondering why in the Señor de los Cielos I should bother to have my podcast on YouTube. Great question. Let me share some of the reasons with you. I've been creating content for YouTube for 5 years, and I'm also a content marketing and a podcast coach. And the #1 thing I recommend to my clients is to post their podcasts on YouTube. In the last year, YouTube has made some really cool updates, releasing some features for podcast creators and podcast listeners. For example, now you can find a dedicated podcast tab on YouTube where you can find new shows to listen to. And even before these features were released, YouTube was among the platform of choice for avid podcast listeners, along with Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So you want your podcast to be on platforms where your listeners are. And I can guarantee your listeners are among those almost 900 million YouTube viewers. But one of the main reasons you want your podcast on YouTube is discoverability. Besides being an advanced search engine, one of YouTube's biggest perks is its intelligent algorithm recommending content to users based on their interactions. Let's say, for example, you listen to a podcast episode from a true crime show. YouTube will recommend more episodes from that same channel, or you will get recommendations from similar channels. This means that the only thing you have to worry about is creating great episodes with great content your audience wants to listen to, and YouTube will take care of the rest for you. Imagine your episodes being recommended to new listeners without you having to hustle so hard to get people to listen to your podcast. Amazing, right? YouTube also offers a way to engage with your listeners directly. Unlike traditional podcast platforms, you can reply to comments and feedback right on your video. And if you got YouTube notifications, you can even respond to comments in real time. The more you grow on YouTube, the more you'll get access to other cool features like community posts, monetization, and more. Okay, now let's jump into distributing your podcast to YouTube using RSS.com. Step 1, create an account with RSS.com. And if you are already hosting your podcast with RSS.com, stay with me. We're getting to the juicy stuff in a few. But if you don't have an account with RSS.com, creating one is super easy. Go to RSS.com and click sign up for free. You will be prompted to enter your email address and set your password. Once you have chosen a password, click Get Started for free. You'll get an email to validate your account with RSS.com with a 6-digit code, and the next step is to click New Podcast. This will take you to a new page where you'll enter your podcast title and description and upload your podcast cover art. You'll also be prompted to add additional information about your podcast, and finally, you can upload the audio files of your trailer and episodes. RSS.com offers a variety of amazing features. For example, you can add chapters to your episodes, generate transcripts and sound bites you can use to promote your podcast on social media, and it gets even better. You can set up your podcast to receive Bitcoin donations directly from your listeners. And if after watching this video, you are interested in switching your podcast to RSS.com because of how cool this YouTube feature is, RSS.com is offering 6 months of free hosting when you make the switch. The switch only takes a few minutes, so click on the link in the description below for more information. Step 2, setting up your YouTube channel for your podcast. From the drop-down menu, select your channel, then select Customize Channel. On this page, select Branding from the top menu. Here you can change your profile picture and your channel banner. YouTube recommends the profile picture be at least 98 by 98 pixels and the channel banner be at least 2048 by 1152 pixels. And watch me show off my graphic design skills made possible only by the magic of Canva. Luckily, I've already created a cover art in Canva and you can watch me do it in this video. Now all I have to do is open my podcast cover art design and resize it to a YouTube banner. And here's a Canva pro tip.
Canva pro tip.
Go to Google and type in YouTube banner and download the first image that comes up. Now upload that image to Canva and drag it into the blank page. Now pay attention. This quick key is amazing. It's Shift-R, which stands for ruler, and it will toggle Canva's ruler on and off. Now, if you hover your mouse to the bottom edge of the ruler, you can drag guidelines anywhere on your design that you want. You can also do the same along the left-hand side. So let's create 4 guidelines to represent the text-safe area. Now we can delete this YouTube banner cosita we uploaded. And if you want to toggle your guidelines on and off, just press Shift-R. That was a pretty cool Canva pro tip. You got to give your girl thumbs up because this was fire. Now I'll just move things around and prioritize the important information inside the text safe area. And after I'm done with my design, the next step is to export it. Now let's create the profile picture for my channel. For this, let's go back to my podcast cover art on Canva. Because it's a profile picture, I want to choose a color that's more poppy and maybe a different picture. This one will do it. Let's remove the background and adjust the size and add some cool effects. I love Canva. I would marry Canva if that was a possibility. Cásate conmigo, mi amor.
Casate conmigo mi amor. Marry me, my love.
Every time I'm creating a design on Canva, I like to play with different variations of the design until I find the one I like the most. I think this is the winner. I look cute and sassy, and I don't know why the hand is awkwardly touching the back of my neck, but this is the design I'm gonna go with, okay? So let's export it, because why not? Now let's upload both designs to our channel. Let's start first with the profile picture. Let's select change profile picture and upload our new design, and then hit publish to save our changes. Let's do the same with our channel banner, shall we? Let's click upload and select our new PodViz channel banner and hit publish. Now let's click view channel to see how it looks. I think it looks great. Now we want to add a few more details to our channel. For this, let's click on the basic info bar from this top menu and start filling up these fields with our podcast information. Name, handle, podcast description. We can also add a link to a website if we have a website. Remember to hit publish so you save all of the information you've been adding to your channel. And here's a really important step you don't want to skip. From the channel customization page, scroll down and click on settings. Then click on channel and click the option no, set this channel as not made for kids. From this same window, click on feature eligibility. In this top menu, you will have to validate your account to access more features on YouTube, like being able to upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes, which chances are you will have because a podcast episode can be longer than 15 minutes. You will also have access to other features like custom thumbnails and live streams. So let's go ahead and verify our account. Let's make it official, YouTube. You can verify your account by text message or phone call, and phone calls make me uncomfortable, so let's do it by text message. Let's add my phone number and hit get code. Let's enter the verification code YouTube sent me and hit submit. Now my phone number is verified. Now pay attention. This step is important because it will allow us to link our channel to our RSS account so you can distribute your podcast and your episodes automatically to YouTube. Another thing we'll need is to create a playlist on our channel for our podcast. This is a very simple thing to do. From my channel homepage, I click on Manage Videos. From the left-hand side menu, I select Content. And then from the top menu, I select Playlists. And then click on this button right here that says New Playlist. In this new pop-up screen, we're prompted to add a title for our playlist. I'm going to title it PodViz Podcast. Then we add a brief description to the playlist. I'm going to add enjoy my full episodes here, and I keep the visibility public and hit create playlist. Okay, my channel is ready, so let's move on to the next step. Step 3, distribute your podcast to YouTube using RSS.com. Okay, this step is going to blow your mind with how RSS.com makes it so simple for you to distribute your podcast to YouTube. On your podcast dashboard, select distribution from the top menu. Scroll down and find YouTube. With this feature, you'll be able to convert your audio episodes and publish them on your channel at no cost. Cool, right? Now select Activate, and this will prompt you to sign up with the Google account you use to create your podcast channel. A message will pop up confirming you want to link your Google account with PodViz by RSS.com. Then you want to click Continue, and voila! The two accounts are now connected and you can start your podcast distribution to YouTube. Just choose your podcast playlist from the drop-down menu and set the visibility to public. Also, we want to check this part here that says that our podcast is not made for kids. Now we can see at the top of the page that the distribution to YouTube is active. Now let's go back to the dashboard and select the episode we want to distribute to YouTube. In the episode dashboard, you can find this cute YouTube symbol. Let's click on it. It will immediately take us to this pop-up screen. Here you have the option to use a different description, but I'm gonna go with the description and title I have for my episode here on RSS.com. So I'm going to click Publish the episode. This step is going to take a few minutes while the audio is converted into a video. When it's ready, you'll get an email notifying you the episode is posted. We can also see here in our dashboard that the YouTube icon has a green check mark, confirming that the episode has been posted on YouTube. Now, if we click on the YouTube icon, then it will take us directly to the episode on YouTube. And here it is, our podcast on YouTube. Now, the final step to take is to make sure that your playlist on YouTube is set as a podcast. Doing this is simple. Just go to YouTube Studio from the drop-down menu in the top right corner. Along the left-hand side, select the second choice, Content. Now, along the top of this page, you'll see different tabs. Let's select Playlists. Now on the right side of the playlist thumbnail, we see 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots and from the list that appears, select Set as Podcast. Now we're actually setting this playlist as a podcast that can be shared on YouTube Music. So we want to make sure that the podcast name is correct and that we include the description for our podcast. You do not need to include the word podcast in your podcast title. I will copy and paste the description of my podcast from my RSS.com dashboard. And here it's important that you also upload the cover art for your podcast. Now that everything looks good, just select Done. And along the bottom, it says successfully set as podcast. And now on this content page, we can click on the podcast tab and we will see this playlist. Okay, so now we have our podcast all set up on YouTube. It's time for you to focus on growing your audience. If you follow the strategies in this video, you will build an amazing podcast brand and grow your audience faster. Mark my words.